Today we are going to speak on relations and functions. As the name suggests, it's a connection. It's a connection between two set of objects, peoples, numbers. We'll start with a simple example. Suppose there is a party going on, and in that party there are three boys, B1, B2, B3, and there are three girls, G1, G2, G3. If I call this whole collection of boys to be B, and this whole collection of girls to be G, then what are the all possible relations that are possible? The boy 1 can have a relation with the girl 1. The boy 1 can have a relation with girl 2. Boy 1 can have a relation with girl 3. Similarly, boy 2 can have a relation with girl 1. Boy 2 can have with girl 2. Boy 3 can have with girl 3. And boy 3 can have with girl 1. Boy 3 can have with girl 2. And boy 3 can have with girl 3. So if I write them down, I will have this, 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 B2, G2, B2, G3, B3, G1, B3, G2, and B3, G3. This is called the Cartesian product, meaning this is nothing else but the set cross this. These are called the ordered pairs. Now, we will take another example, the example of the Cartesian system. The Cartesian system, for simplicity, we will keep only the natural numbers, and that too only 3. This is your x and this is your y. As you know, all these points will form an ordered pair. This is your 1, 1. This is your 1, 2. This is your 1, 3. This is your 2, 1. This is your 2, 2. This is 2, 3. This is 3, 1. This is 3, 2. This is 3, 3. And this is your y-axis. In a fancy language, I will say that we have two sets, x, such that x is an element of natural number, and x less than equal to 3. Of course, 0 will not fall, so for the time being, it's not. We are only considering these. And y says that y is also an element of natural number. Y is less than equal to 3. So we have these two sets. And what will be my Cartesian product of x cross y? It will be a set of all these. 9 elements. Now we come to the definition of relations. Of course, when we have all these points, this does not necessarily mean that they are all forming a relation. Suppose I want a relation of this form. I will take a pattern. I'll take a pattern. I take the value n. So I will choose this point. I'll choose this point. I'll choose this point. I'll choose this point. This, and this. So you see, it forms a pattern n over here. So what will be the relation set? The relation set in this case will be 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, that is this point, 3, 1, that is this point, 3, 2, that is this point, and finally 3, 3. This will be the relation set. Of course, it will look much better if we remove the condition x element of natural number and we say x is an element of real number and y is also an element of real number. Then it will be a nice fine looking, because then all the points will come into picture and we will get a nice looking n. Because real number, as you know, consists of all the points up to 3 and all the points up to 3. Of course, the condition is x less than or equal to 3 and y less than or equal to 3. Now we come to the definition of functions. What is a function? A function generally means it's a relation, but one thing is not allowed. Like if you have a set of numbers, say which is your x, and if you have a set of numbers which is your y, this is called the domain and this is called the range, and you have the points 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. A given value and all the things are over here, and in our case the relation will be 1 to 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2 and 3, 3. This is our relation. The one we have written over here, this notation is like this. But function is one where for a given value of x, you can have only one value of y. One is one. If you connect it, then this is not allowed. This is not allowed because this is for a given value of x. You have 3 values of y. For 1 you are having 1, 2 as well as 3. This is not allowed. 2, 2 is allowed. Again for 3 you can choose any one of them. All the 3 values are not allowed. So if I choose this, and if I choose this, and if I choose this, which is represented over here, then this can form a function. Because as you see, for a given value of x, there is only one value of y. So far, I hope you have understood what's the meaning of relation and function. Now I will give you something to think about. Suppose we now don't restrict ourselves to the positive coordinate, we just take the entire coordinate axis. And we don't restrict ourselves again to natural numbers or integers. We say x is an element of real numbers and y is an element of real numbers. Means all the points can be covered in this. Now, can you tell me if I draw something like this? Well, this is the brand of some apparel company called Hollister, which is very favorite among a lot of my students. So, the Hollister logo, can I call this a function? I think I can. Because see, every value of x has a unique value of y. Unique value of y. One x does not have two values of y. So our Hollister, this pattern is a function. Now you please pause your video a little bit and just convince yourself that at no point a given value of x is two values of y. In case you are confused, I will give you the other example. I'll say, I'll write R. Reebok, you know that, okay. Now, this is a straight line. So, this one value of x has plenty of values of y. So, if I call this x1, this is y1, then this is x1, y1, this point is x1, y2, and so on. If I have, say, the letter S, again, this value of x, we call this x2, has, say, y1 prime, again the same value, it will have y2 prime, again if the same value of x, I'll have y3 prime. So here, I get x2, y1 prime, this point, x2, y2 prime, and x2, y3 prime. So this is the same value of x, we'll take three values of y. So in both these cases, these are not functions. However, they are indeed relations. Now, if you have understood what I have said, I will just give you a few examples for you to try at home. We saw the flying bird. Now, instead of the flying bird, if I have the sitting bird, is this a function? Think about it. Take any point, extend it, see if you get more than one values. Similarly, form any pattern that you wish to love. Your favorite pattern, the love sign. Are they functions? Once you have gone through this and have really understood, what is a function. Just try out two of the more serious things, like is circle a function and is parabola a function. That's all for today. In the next class, we are going to speak on the properties of relations and the properties of functions, and finally some of the invertible functions we are going to speak of. That's all for today.